Okay, so just met a guy who was I thought he had a solar panel he was carrying on his back, but it was some of his climbing gear. I was like, oh, that's crazy, climbing. I guess he does free climbing. Awesome. Yep. Too bad for me, I can never get into that sport anymore. My hands. Yeah, I don't think I would ever attempt it. Whew. Too scary. Heights are when I know I'm on the cliff of something high. Scary. So yeah, so everybody who was climbing the mountains way back here, or not the mountain, but the big hill, I don't know, is it a mountain? Whatever. But the cliff, that was everyone's parked over there. There's a parking area for that over there on the other end. Yeah, so I met three gentlemen. Eduardo Sebastian, I think his name is, and Vincent. Forgot how to say it in Spanish, but yeah, they're all pretty cool guys working at the Dells. And I guess even right now there's a lot of them coming in to work there, all international people at the Dells. Maybe I'll make a pit stop there. I don't know. Yeah, they said usually they just hang out at the lake during the summertime. So we'll see. I don't know. But yeah. And I guess those last for a whole year, which is crazy. That's longer than a work visa, right? A work visa is only 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that the same thing? F1 work visa, same thing? Maybe. So I was thinking if I would have taken the other trails, if it would have just came out here somewhere, you know? Yeah, and then oh well, maybe I'll find out tomorrow. Or if not, I'm just gonna chill tomorrow. Chill at the campsite. Yeah. And then yeah. Well, maybe I'll get some reading in. Maybe this is the perfect time for me to get some reading. Who knows? See, I thought maybe there was a thing you could climb out there too. Maybe there is. I just wasn't looking and I wasn't aware. But it's crazy when you look at it from this side. It doesn't even look like there's a trail over there. Right? See? This looks like it's just flush rocks. Okay. So we found it. Our way back. Never give up hope. Yeah, and it's, as you can see, it's getting quite dark. So, yep. Oh, there was another white SUV or van parked here earlier. They left. Unless it's... Oh no, they're just behind the center bathroom area. Oh, I didn't know that you could enter the park through this side. I was like, I went all the way over there, hit the road where you drive in. But yeah, there's a restroom over here or storage area. But yep, this is it. Cars parked all the way up at the corner. Gonna make fire, gonna cook and eat. Oh, there's some more people over here. Oh, that truck over there left. So yeah, it's gonna be quiet. Nice. Oh. Ooh, look at that one over there. Have a pop-up roof. Very nice. Probably maybe 20 meters up this way is the road that you come in. Yep. And then going out this way, go straight out this trail over here is where the campground or park is. The state park is, and then the Devil's Lake is right up there. Ooh, look at that view. And then the road that you come in, coming from the east side of Wisconsin, going here. I believe that's, is it? Or south to north, and then east, yeah, or west here. But yeah, so yeah, it's quiet. So there was a car up here earlier, like a Jeep or something, but they left. And then also there's another one down over here, but now there's a truck and a van over there. And then that car, there was a Mazda there. I saw the car in the park over there, so they'll be back later. But I'm gonna try starting a fire. Whoa! Oh my gosh, this table is not straight. Anyways, okay, let's try starting. Wow, yeah. Never mind, that table is super slanted. Okay. Let's go. So I threw in some of the wood that small pieces of wood that I brought back. And then I have a bag still here. Oh my gosh, dude, my legs are so beat. Been walking for about, what is that? 2-3 hours? 3 hours at least. Probably like 4 hours. Yeah, because it's almost 5 o'clock right now. Yeah, the sun's going down. But yeah, remember what I said? This flint metal shaver or polisher. I'm gonna try that. I know it burns really good. So I'm gonna take some of this, rip it in half. Probably don't even need that much. Like this, on the bottom. Here. So I do have some lighting fluid. Okay, so before I use it, I'm gonna throw, you know what this is for? I got bored. Well, I'm gonna throw some of these in there. Okay, flip this thing open. Put some on here. And you wanna let it soak up a couple minutes. I have this, I've never used it, but it looks neat. It's an electric lighter. So, yep, so essentially open and then press it. Turns spark. And all you gotta do is recharge it and it's good to go. So we'll see how that works. This table is not straight. So this is the camera being straight. And yeah, so it's slanted like that, right? So I'm gonna pull the table over here where it does look a little bit more straight. Yeah. I'm going. Okay. So let's see if this works now. Okay. Light it. Okay. Should work. Come on. Fire. Maybe not. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me see. Maybe. This thing doesn't work that well. Okay, it's going. Let's see. Some paper. See, okay. Come on, come on. Work, work, work. Fail. I'm failing, guys. Fire is not starting. Okay, let's just try this guy. Okay. It's just a piece of paper. Come on, work, burn. It's not burning. I got some paper in the back end. Old newspaper. You never know when you're gonna need it. Good thing I carried it. Okay. Right here. Good thing I carried it. Right here. Just one sheet. Just take one sheet. One sheet should be plenty. This better work. If this don't work, rest in peace. Okay, this is better. There we go. Just like this. Okay, okay. Like that, just like that. Should work now. Make sure, don't put this against it. Okay. Now I have more scrap wood here. So all this stuff should just burn quick. Because these are like super dried wood. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna smell like campfire. Nice. Okay. But this might be actually wet since my car's been kind of wet for the last couple nights. Yep, it's all good. Success. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I should have checked the forecast, because if it's gonna rain, god darn it. But yeah, I really don't think it's gonna rain. Just gonna throw these here. Okay, so I am going to take this guy off and put it on top of there. Actually, I have a skillet. I should just put the skillet on. I have a skillet in there. Maybe I'll just use the skillet, because they have the they already have the metal plate that can go over it. Yeah, so I'll just keep this in here. Yeah, just use the skillet. Okay, but I'm trying to find my other light. I have another light here somewhere. Oh, do you guys do this too? Stinky. Okay. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I'm trying to put this so I can navigate my way out if I get lost. Okay. I'll say this, everything I do right now is going to be very unorganized. So I'm still going to try to figure out how to do everything logistically. As of now, yeah, not organized at all. But I have some potatoes here. I don't know if they're good anymore, but I'm gonna wrap it in tin foil and then throw it inside. Wash my hands. So I'm going to unlatch this bottom one. A little bit of soap. Just open up the valve here. It's all my hands. Close up. You're good to go. Vinegar water on here. And then we're gonna wipe this down. These are bad. Oh yeah, look at that. That's bad. That's no good no more. These should work. Patties. Bacon. Maybe some onion. And some cheese. Get these guys off. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, the camera's on. Okay. So, put some tape on here. Yeah, no. These guys, just gotta cut these off. I think should be okay. That's why you gotta eat your food right away. Chop this off. A little bit. Cut this guy up. Yep. Yep, same thing. Now we're gonna take these two guys. Just toss it down in there. Oh shoot. Here we go. Chop this guy. Toss this out. But here we go. Okay, that's all I need. And then same with the cheese. Cheese. Word. I'll just cut it when I need it. Dude, look at that. Look at all that juice. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Whoa. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay, let's eat this thing. See how good it is. Oh my gosh, it looks so fattening. Probably not good. Not healthy. But it should be good. I'm just gonna eat with my hands. Spinach. Bacon. So hungry. Okay. The moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes like. Pretty good. Holy smokes. It's huge. Huge dinner. Medium rare. Perfect. Holy smokes. Oh, so good. Oh, cheese. Okay. I'm gonna finish this. It's so quiet. Try some of this Jack Daniel Colt Cherry. 7% alcohol. Let's see. It's not bad. It's okay. It's pretty smooth actually. Kind of impressed. I can definitely taste the Jack Daniels. That's pretty good. Not bad. Bro, nobody's out here. Nobody. There's people out here, but nobody's outside. Okay. So just woke up. Well, yeah, really. I woke up at like 7 o'clock, 7:30. But yeah, went back to sleep. Even though I was playing on my phone for a while. But anyways, peace and quiet. Actually, kind of nice camping during winter. Cause not a lot of people are here. Kind of interesting though. Last night there was a couple cars here. They came in here when the sun went down. And then they left at like 7 in the morning. Yeah, I could hear them. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious if people just come park, quick charge up, because there's these charging stations over here where you can charge your units, and yeah, and then they just go. Yeah, I don't know if, because I didn't see anyone come here or even hear anybody come driving through to check if people had reserved anything here. Yeah, I don't mind this because I mean, it's the same thing as boondocking or camping off the campgrounds, you know. But the only thing here is that if you need a bathroom and you want running water, you have it. You know, the bathrooms don't have running water, but there's a water. There's an area where you can fill up water over there, but that's about it. Not shower. They don't have running showers. That they do have it, but then it's closed. That building's closed. So yeah, you just have open ground with a seat in the housing over here. But yeah, that's about it. Other than that, yeah, we got one more night here. I'm gonna make some breakfast, use a bathroom, make some breakfast, and then I don't think I'm gonna go hiking today because I'm essentially gonna go on the same trail. The only difference would be I think I will be on top of the cliff instead of down below. Yeah, and I was already walking on the top already yesterday. So yeah, I could do it, but we'll see. If I change my mind, I will. But I don't think I really have anything to see. Okay. So this fishing hook has been catching on to a lot of stuff inside my car, and I've been able to get it off most of the things, right? Or everything except this one. This blanket, for some odd reason, it doesn't want to open itself so that I can extract it. Because usually I can pull it and then it creates a little pocket, and then I can just, because you know there's this little hook to prevent the fish from coming off, right? Or the object. But then this one, yeah, usually I'm able to pull it and just unhook it. This one's not working, so I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, it's been really irritating me. It's been on here for like at least 3-4 days. Yeah, and I'm trying to get, see, I don't know. At least one thing I can say is the material they use for this blanket, it's really nice. Yeah, so this fishing pole was donated to me from my good neighbor. Thank you a lot, man. You know who you are. And yeah, so it's been a while since I've gone fishing. And now, how do you make it so that it like stops? Because when he gave it to me, the hook was kind of bent like this, or the end. But then now it's come loose and it's not staying. So I'm wondering, am I supposed to do something with this end? I just had some bananas and I got some leftover trick-or-treat candy I'll snack on for breakfast, and an energy drink. Yeah, no coffee. So okay, I'm debating if I want to keep and get rid of some of these. The reason why I doubled up on like these plates and stuff is because in my head, if I meet somebody and you know, we're going along the same route and we're going to be cooking out of the car, I wanted to make sure I had, you know, pots and pans or like plates for somebody else, right? Not that we're both just eating out of eating out of one plate. Yeah, I might just keep one of each, maybe. Or so I have these two bigger bowls here, and that was usually I use that for like pho or big noodle dishes, right? or if I make a lot and I have leftovers, and then I put it in there when I was back home. But now the mentality is you don't overcook, you only cook for what you're gonna eat immediately, right? So I'm thinking I might not need that anymore. Ooh, here's some dogs. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this guy too and just keep the Jetboil. And then this right here, the what are these called? Oh, I can't think of the word right now. But the big bowl pan here. Yeah, maybe I'll keep it. Maybe along the way, if I find a smaller one, like half the size of this, I'll throw this one out and then keep that one. Yeah, because if it's like half the size of this, I think it'll be perfect. Oh, wok. Yeah. A smaller wok. Oh, toilet paper. I have not used it yet because most of the places here, they have toilet paper in the stalls. So, but I think the only time I'm gonna use this is when I go backpacking, maybe. Or when I'm boondocking where there's no facilities. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to still see what I don't need. And I see a lot of builds. I've been watching a lot of builds, and I think the builds are nice, but I think a lot of the builds, they don't have the same intention as what I'm doing, because essentially I am going to be living out of this for a couple months, right? Maybe a half a year. Versus a lot of the builds, they're just like weekend getaways, right? Max, maybe 1 week. So you're not taking all your belongings with you, right? Versus when you decide to live in your car, then everything has to get in, right? So then, like, your paperwork, personal belongings, not just like going on a road trip kind of ordeal, you know. So that's why I got a storage unit, and I just put like all my paper documents over there. You have your summer clothes, you need your winter clothes. Right? And I say that's all you need, summer and winter, and you can't have fall and spring, because unless if you got like a big RV, then yes. But if you're just doing it in a small compact vehicle like this, nah. Yeah. And you know, I'm debating if I should have got something bigger. I want to, kind of, sort of, but at the same time I'm like, maybe not. Gosh, look at this thing fell yesterday, and it scraped and scratched everything up here. Look at that. Oh gosh. Yeah, and then also, I think I made the executive decision. I am going to return those Milwaukee tools. Yeah, I just bought them, but and I love the Milwaukee tools, but honestly, I don't think I need it. I'm only gonna probably use it maybe 2 or 3 times. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna return it, and hopefully they allow me to, because I don't have the boxes anymore. Yep, because I threw it away, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, make them blue again. If not, then I will use them on the fire later. Oh, and I did cook some of these, right? I think they're should be edible, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll see if actually, yeah, let's eat it now, because I'm kind of hungry. Let's see if this is edible. Let's see. Potatoes in the fire. I think they should be good. There's only one way to find out. one way. Oh, it looks okay. Looks okay. Whoa. Now this table is not straight. It's like falling down on me. See that? Okay. Oh, I just found out one of my friends that I met in Thailand. Ooh, this actually looks okay. No salt or pepper though. But anyways, they've been trying to go to Europe, and they got approved and they're in Europe now. Put some salt here. Some butter. It's cold. I should really heat this up, but whatever. Let's see. Good. Fully cooked. A little bit of char on there. That's okay. She tastes pretty good. Yeah, I should have reheated, so whatever. Too lazy. That's it, right there. Little bit of butter. It's not bad. And then I'm gonna work on some stuff on the laptop. Okay. So I don't see the guy anymore. But there's a there was a ranger, a park ranger. I guess he works for the Devil's Lake here, but he walked past about maybe like 15 minutes ago, and he was just marking down on some paper. I'm sure he was checking to make sure all the sites were taken that were supposed to be, like the people who paid for it. And that was like at what, 9:30. So yeah, like I said, some cars were here last night and then they left before anybody came to check, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know if it's everywhere that's like that, but essentially some people during this season where it's freezing like this, they probably could do that. Because I watch a lot of those YouTubers out on the West Coast. They're just like, find an open spot, you're good to go, you know. And yeah, over here we don't really have much of that. Everything's like campgrounds, or if not, then the areas that you can camp it, they're like they're literally, trees are everywhere. And then yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's not nice like on the West Coast. But yeah, I'm excited to go over there and see how it all is. But till then, enjoy some candy, Halloween candy, and do some work. So this is how hard or how cold the weather is. Skittles here. Look at this. Oh, they're like literally frozen. Well, feels good. There's a guy in a WRX, a 2022 or 2023 WRX. We're for rooftop tent. He just got here. That's pretty cool. Gosh, it's getting very brisky. So today's high is mid 40s. Anyways, so this is supposed to be for jacks, but I used it for little platform to try to even out the ground here. It works for now, but I think I'm going to go get those bigger blocks. So you enter this road here, right? And then you come all the way here, and then this is where the visitor center is. So they told me that I had to go out here and then come back up, which is correct. But I didn't know that there was a route that you can exit here to come into the campground inside of here. So yesterday I forgot to make the turn here, so then I went in all the way out and then I came back inside of here. But what I could have done is I could have just went in here, exit here into the campground. But I learned now. I'm debating on what I was going to keep and get rid of. I was gonna think about like grilling or baking some fish that I caught in this thing, right? But I'm like, I don't think so. Nah, yeah, because I'll only do it probably like once or twice. So yeah, I think even this I'm gonna toss out. Like I got some beauty care. See, these are the little things that you gotta ask yourself, do you need or do you not need? Yeah, like this miscellaneous stuff here, I think I can get rid of this. I was gonna put my dry goods in here. My dry goods I can put underneath here. Alright, so that opens up like some real estate. And I can put that bag of food right behind here. Yeah, see, I'm trying to figure it out. Anyone like me, so my stomach is so sensitive. That's what happens when you're a germaphobe. Yeah, for like I don't know. Yeah, ever since I started living on my own, I've always been very, yeah, germaphobe, right? Germaphobe. And so I started, I think it's maybe because the way I was raised. My parents, they never really cared to be extremely sanitary, right? And but you know what, the interesting thing about that though is even though they weren't, I felt like my body actually was more prone to being able to defend itself from germs. In fact, this is a true story. But ever since I moved out and I started being very clean, like super clean, yeah, my immune system has gotten a lot weaker. And now, you know, living on my own for years and years and years, nowadays, if like I don't wash my hands or you know, because maybe you had a busy day, you've been running around doing stuff, and you forget to wash your hands when you stop by a gas station just to grab a drink, pop up a soda or open up a cap, and you know your hand rubs against where your lip goes, and all of a sudden you gotta go to the bathroom later. Yeah. Yeah, I never had that when I was younger. Yeah. Like right now when I'm traveling, yeah, my stomach is definitely not doing so hot when I'm out and about, especially when I go to the big cities, because in the big cities a lot of people don't wash their hands after they use the restroom. Yeah, they just don't wash their hands. I don't know why, but small cities, I see physically that more people are more cautious about washing hands and germs and everything. Yeah, and same thing, like when I was traveling in Thailand, it was like that too. In the smaller areas, outside the like big capital city of Bangkok, people are pretty good with hygiene. and they would, yeah, I didn't get sick. You know, my stomach was a-okay. But when I went to Bangkok, I was only there for 2 nights, right? 3 days, 2 nights. And yeah, I got sick right away. My stomach couldn't handle it. Yeah, it's a lot more dirty in Bangkok. Yes. So I was just like, man, big city life, like people just don't care, right? Ever since I've been out in the wild, it's kind of been like that too. Because I am essentially living out of my car and things are not as clean. I could clean it. I mean, especially like right now, I'm just vlogging. I'm not really doing anything. I could just spray. I have a spray, sanitizer spray. I could just spray everything down, but maybe later. Yeah, one of my goals of doing all this too is, and moving overseas and whatnot, I want to build back my immunity. You know, not that I'm always just like, oh no, something a little dirty, I gotta run to the bathroom now because my stomach can't handle it, right? Which is really interesting because when I was in Thailand, I was commuting on a bus with strangers, and then I met these 2 gals, and they're best friends, and we stopped by this like convenience store for a little break because we had like a 6-hour trip or something like that. 6 to 8 hour trip, I forgot, it was long. But then you know, I bought some food and I offered some food for them to eat. Yeah, I think it was like some Thai chicken nuggets or something like that. And as we were eating it, one of them, like, I think like a big piece fell on the ground, right? And I was like, oop, well, that sucks, right? But then one of the friends was like, oh, that's fine, you know? And I was like, are you sure? And then she's like, yeah, I'll eat it. And I was like, well, if you're gonna eat it, I'll eat it too. So yeah, we broke it in half and then we each ate a piece of it. But you know what? I was good. My stomach was good. Does that mean that in Thailand they just the sanitation, the ground is just more clean? I don't know. Maybe my stomach is just used to it there. I'm wrapping up my first stay at a campground ever since leaving. It's okay. I kind of like how it's quiet, right? It's so cold right now. It's what, 40? Waking up in the morning with 40-degree weather. And at night it dips into the 30s. Yeah, I just wanted to reflect on my camping, right? I would highly recommend it around this time if you want peace and quiet. Yes, it's out of the 100 and some spaces there, at max, there was probably 6. It's quite peaceful. The only thing is, oh gosh, I think it might just be my mentality, but I always feel like I don't belong. I don't belong here, you know? Like, anywhere I go, you might not notice it, but if you start looking, gosh, you know, I don't know if it's just curiosity or if there's some agenda or some kind of stigma to it. Seeing an Asian person at these campgrounds is probably not common, and especially around this time of year. And that's just one thing that I wish it wasn't a thing. You know, that's the one thing I wish people just stop judging people, you know? Like, come on, can we just, it's normal for people, see, the one thing that it always frustrated me when I started noticing it is like, yeah, when you're not the common person who goes to these places. I don't care if it's a bar or a restaurant or camping or to a park or to a store, Walmart. And it's just like, I don't know. I can't say from their perspective, but from my perspective, this is how I feel. I feel like I'm not welcomed, that I shouldn't be there. When you go to communities that have a lot of minorities and whatnot, you don't get that same look on people, right? And one of the ways that to me, that doesn't get me offended is when people actually talk to you. Like, you don't have to talk, but like converse, but just a simple hi, right? But when you don't even get a hi when you go to a checkout counter, or like, oh, can I help you? When you're going, that's like the customer service. That's what you do in America. In other countries, they don't do that. But when I see that you just welcome the person ahead of me, and you didn't welcome me, and then you welcome the person behind me, see, that's when the thing goes in my head, and I'm like, yeah, there's something going on here, right? It's crazy because, see, the thing that America propagates, that the world is really bad, the world is really evil, everybody hates Americans. No, it's not like that at all. Go travel. You're gonna get a totally different perspective than what America propagates. You know what happens when you go overseas or to a different country? They welcome you because they've never seen you, or they see very few of you, or they're like, oh, Americans, hey, welcome. Totally depends where you go. Like, if you go to neighborhoods that are known for having cartels or drugs or gangs, then that's on you. They probably won't welcome anyone. I don't care who it is. Yeah. But yeah, that's just something that, yeah, but if you go to Asian countries, if you're non-Asian and you entered that country, more than likely, most of them, or I should say Southeast Asian, right? I can't speak for the middle and center and west coast of Asia, but yeah, more likely you're treated like a king and a queen, like royalty, if you're not Asian. Yeah, I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but there was this time when I was in Thailand, and we were out at the bar, a local Thai club or bar, right? Like 99% of the people were local Thais, right? And so I went with a group of like 5 of us. There was 5 of us, 3 boys, 2 girls, and yeah. So then, you know, everything's fine. And then the bar closes. The club that we went to, the bar club closes, and then everyone's going to the after party, right? And so we're like, okay, let's go, right? We went, and then again, just nothing but local Thais go there, right? And then this group of guys and gals, they invited our group over, right? They invited our group over, and then they wanted us to have a drink with them, right? So they poured everybody a drink, except someone, you know who? Me. Yeah, they didn't pour me a drink because, like I said, if you're non-Asian, you're treated like kings and queens. If you're Asian, you're just another person, right? And so, yeah, overseas is totally different than
Continue on Wisconsin 62
us coming here to America. It's like a hate. It's a hate discrimination if you're non-white in America. But if you're non-white and you go overseas, or no, if you're non-Asian and you go overseas, you get treated like kings and queens. Yes. Well, not always, I should say. I would say if you are white. But that doesn't mean that black or Hispanics or Latinos get treated poorly. No, you get treated a little bit above Asian people. Yes, but the peak of the epitome of treatment and customer service is if you're white and you go over there. I hate to say it, but it is. It's ingrained into the culture for some odd reason. Yeah, I grew up with that too. My parents, they did the same thing, you know. But yeah, that's the only thing that always throws me off, you know, like when people, like when I was camping, there was two guys across. They were pretty cool, right? Because I have some questions I asked them. They helped me out. All good, you know, just like chill, super chill, relaxed. Didn't make a big issue. Yeah, all good, right? But then there's these other people who there. They didn't smile. They didn't say hi. They didn't wave. All they did was stare. Oh, yikes! That's where deer love me. They just love jumping in front of me. I don't know why. Almost earlier. Yeah, but I slowed down and I went from 55 all the way down to 25, and I was able to avoid it. Yeah, because it was standing right in the middle of the road, and then it was like, okay, well, what do I do? Well, maybe I should cross. And so I finally crossed. Yeah. Yeah, deer are scary. Yeah. It's one thing that you cannot predict. Because when it had already crossed, it had to jump a fence, right? A wired fence. And it was struggling as I was creeping by. But there's a chance where they may just give up and go back, right? So then I was like, oh, please don't come back. Because at that point, I was like right next to it already. So if it would have jumped back, yeah, I would have hit it. Wow, these roads over here in southern west of Wisconsin, yeah, they're pretty crazy over here. Pretty wicked. You have these like 60-mile-an-hour turns, these long curved turns around properties and around the lake here, or the river, Wisconsin River. Yeah, you know, it's actually quite pretty over here. Yeah, quite scenic. And there's a lot of hills. And the hills are pretty high. Well, maybe not, but the trees make it look almost like a mountain at a distance. But it's nothing compared to a mountain. Oh, I can't wait till I hit like Colorado and Utah and stuff and start seeing those big giant mountains. I don't know what it is, but I smell like a porta potty. I don't know what it is, but it smells like it inside my car. I think that's what things smell like when you've been around a bonfire and haven't taken a shower. Yeah, just all that smell accumulates, and maybe that's why porta potties smell like that. This is like nature. It smells like nature. It doesn't smell good. I can smell it. stopped at the junk food aisle, and I was just thinking to myself, like, whoa, it's been a long time since I've been in this aisle, right? Like, I just don't go in that aisle. Like, if I see food, like junk food, candy, just sweets, I just usually walk right past them. Because I usually have a pretty strict regimen. I like to eat food, not candy. And so I just go around it, you know. But yeah, that one moment I was like, wow, where is everything, you know? You know, I was like, what kind of stuff do they have nowadays? I was in Sheboygan, and I noticed they have a bunch of different flavored Oreos now. Just like a quarter of the aisle is filled with just Oreo flavored cookies. I'm like, wow.